Lesson 141.
I'll call you at 7:00. Carol and Mary are friends. Carol said she would call Mary at 7 o'clock. Carol didn't call at 7 o'clock. She didn't call at 7:15. She finally called at 7:30. She apologized for calling so late. Mary said it was okay. But it wasn't okay. Mary didn't like people to lie. This wasn't the first time Carol had lied. This was the fourth time Carol had lied. Mary did not trust Carol. Carol would never be her best friend. A best friend tells the truth. A best friend doesn't lie. A best friend does not call late. A best friend does not arrive late. A best friend is always on time.
Lesson 142.
10 push-ups. Up, down. Up, down. Billy was doing push-ups. His arms were bent. His palms were on the ground. His toes were on the ground. His back was straight. His belly was close to the ground. His nose was close to the ground. Then he straightened his arms. Now his nose was almost 2 feet above the ground. His back was straight. His arms were straight. His head was higher than his feet. His feet were lower than his head. That was 1 push-up. Then Billy bent his arms. His nose and belly almost touched the ground. Then he straightened his arms again. That was another push-up. Billy did 8 more push-ups. He did 10 push-ups. He did 10 push-ups every day.
Lesson 143.
Sleeping pilots. It was late at night. The plane flew through the air. It flew through the air very fast. It flew through the air at 500 miles per hour. 500 miles per hour is very fast. A train does not go 500 miles per hour. A bus does not go 500 miles per hour. A ship does not go 500 miles per hour. Both the pilot and co-pilot were very sleepy. They both fell asleep. The plane flew past the city. Then the pilot and co-pilot woke up. They turned the plane around. They went back to the city. They landed at the airport. Their boss was angry. He asked, "Why is the plane late? Did you two fall asleep?" They both said, "Of course not, boss."
Lesson 144.
An ear problem. His ear had a tiny air bubble in it. It bothered him a lot. He could hear an echo when he talked. The echo bothered him a lot. He tried to get rid of the tiny air bubble. He squeezed his nose, closed his mouth, and blew really hard. Nothing happened. He shook his head like a wet dog. Nothing happened. He stood on his head for 10 minutes. Nothing happened. He stuck his finger deep in his ear and pulled it out quickly. Nothing happened. The doctor gave him nose drops. Nothing happened. The doctor gave him ear drops. Nothing happened. He took a walk on a winter day. He slipped on the ice. He hit his head on the sidewalk. The bubble was gone.
Lesson 145.
A mean boyfriend. She was thinking about her boyfriend. Why did she stay with him? Why didn't she leave him? She didn't trust him. He said that he loved her. But he was mean to her. He said bad things. He said she was too fat. He said she should eat less. He did bad things. He gave her a cheap card from the 99-cent store for her birthday. He gave her a bag of apples for Christmas. Then he ate all the apples. He said things that made her cry. He did things that made her cry. Then he said he was sorry. He always said he was sorry. She wanted to leave him. She wanted to find another boyfriend. But she didn't leave him. She loved him too much.